Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today I am doing one more question from past paper Pearson at Excel on bank reconciliation statement. This is one of the latest from one of the latest papers. Let's go through the question. Abdus, a sole trader, maintains a full set of accounting records. On 31st January 2025, Abdus received his bank statement which showed a debit balance of 760. That means his bank statement is showing a debit balance of 760. So this clearly shows a debit balance means this clearly shows that there was an overdraft. On the same day, his cash book showed a debit balance of 520. So this is a debit balance on 31st January 2025. After checking the cash book against the bank statement, Abdus identified the following errors and omissions. One thing we have to remember when they are asking us to prepare an updated cash book as on 31st January. So updated cash book, we have to record all the, if there was any error made earlier, that has to be rectified via cash book, or any expense which has not been recorded, or any income which has not been recorded in cash book but it is reflecting in the bank statement. So only those entries have to be posted in the cash book. So we will identify which entries need to be posted. After checking the cash book against bank statement, Abdus identified the following errors and omissions. A direct debit for rent had not been entered in the cash book. So this would go to, this has to be updated because there's an error and we need to rectify. So this will go to cash book. Bank interest received 72 had not been entered in the cash book. So again, bank interest received which has gone to bank statement directly but not has been posted in the cash book. So we have to update that. Credit transfer of 118 from Rachel has been entered on the wrong side of cash book. So there is a credit transfer which has been entered on the wrong side. It has been entered, but it should have been entered as a debit, but it has been posted on the credit side. So 118, which will be rectified. Now coming to total, so this also will come to cash book. A total credit entries in the cash book had been undercasted. So this question is very interesting because it combines rectification of errors plus updating cash book and bank reconciliation. So this also will be posted in cash book. A check received from Samuel, a credit customer, 185 has been dishonored. So check was received and it has been dishonored. This also will be posted in the cash book. So all this has to be updated. And cash sales deposit in the bank did not appear in the bank statement. That means this is check deposited but not cleared. So this is that. This will go in BRS. And then coming to next, check number 483480 payable in Pandur 140 did not appear on the bank statement. So this also will go in BRS. So first you need to identify what all has to be posted in cash book and what all has to be posted in bank reconciliation statement. So let's proceed. So first we will bank balance brought down has already been given. So we will move ahead. So this is already we have been recorded. A direct debit 1,200 for rent has not been entered in the cash book. That means it's an expense which is not been entered in the cash book and it will be recorded on the credit side. So we'll record it on the credit side and that is rent 1,200. Next, so this is done. Bank interest received 72 had not been entered in the cash book. That means there's an income which has been recorded in bank statement but not recorded in cash book. So this is income on the debit side of the cash book because debit what comes in. So on the same day we are going to write bank interest 72. And then third one, a credit transfer 118 from Rachel had not been it had been entered on the wrong side of cash book. That means I will just show it to you here. This is, for example, cash book. Debit, credit. I'm showing only the bank column, right? So 118 from Rachel, which was money coming in, it should have been recorded here. But this has not happened. They have recorded on the credit side, so they have written Rachel 180. Now, how do I rectify? So one is to nullify this, I have to pass one entry. So we have to debit cash book, and then to pass the correct entry, one more 118 for Rachel. That means total amount for Rachel would be 236. One is to nullify. This is going to nullify the negative impact, and this would be the correct entry, correct posting. So total, we have to debit the cash book with 236. So we write Rachel 236. So this also we have completed. Total credit entries in the cash book had been undercasted by 100. That means cash book is showing less on the credit side, is showing less by 100. That means we have to write increase the credit side by 100. So we have to write undercasting, undercast. 100. On the same day, this also has been done. Now we come to next one. A check received from Samuel, a credit customer, has been dishonored. That means previously we had shown it as a debit. So, but now it has, we have to pass reversal, as we have to write it on the credit side. Earlier it was check was received, so debit cash book. Now it is dishonored, so we credit, and we write it here, Samuel, dishonor of check. So this amount is 185. So all the cash book entries have been passed. So we will total now. This side is bigger, credit side. So 1485. 1,485 minus this, there will be a balance carried down 665. So what do we get as balance brought down on 1st of Feb? Balance brought down 665. Keep in mind, credit side means this is overdraft. Now after updating the cash book, we move to bank reconciliation statement, which is part B. So bank reconciliation statement, we will pass the entry. We will start with the balance as per cash book with the updated one, not the old one. So balance as per cash book is overdraft, which is 665. And then we would add, as the format goes, add unpresented check. And then we less check deposited, not cleared. Not cleared. So what is unpresented check here? Check number this payable to Pandurang did not appear in the bank statement. So this check has not been, business paid to Pandurang, but it did not show in the bank statement. So this is the one unpresented check. So you can write check number 4. If you want to write reference, you can write 140. And then check deposited not cleared is 235. We less it. So when you do the total, we will get 760. as balance as per bank statement. So to verify, here they had given 760 as balance in the bank statement, OD, this is a OD, and now we have derived at that. That means this is our working is correct. This is how you can verify in your exam. Coming to next part, it says define the term direct debit. We know direct debit is the business authorizes the third party to get this is direct debit is like, for example, any hire purchase or installment on the non-current asset. So the business authorizes third party to deposit the check or withdraw the same amount every month. So you can write this as business authorizes third party. So it can be a bank or a supplier, third party, for fixed amount to be debited in the bank on same day every month, same day each month, depending on their agreement. On their agreement. Now, coming to the next one, this question had combination of everything: rectification of error, BRS, updating cash book, and also now petty cash book. On the Abdas also maintains a petty cash book with interest of $200. So there is an interest of $200. We know in petty cash book, interest means at the end of month, again this 200 will be refilled. That means it will be given to the petty cashier, the difference amount only. On 31st January 2025, the subtotal of receipts and payment for the month of January 2025 had been entered in the petty cash book. Balance the petty cash book. So now they don't want you to prepare the complete petty cash book. They want you to only balance. On 31st January, bring down the balance. We have to bring down the balance. On 1st of February, opening balance, and restore the interest. Restoring the interest. That means we have to maintain it at $200. So let's start. 200 was the total receipt. So subtotal, that means total payments were 136.80. So now it's very easy. We just have to find the difference. So balance carried down. Find the difference. 200 minus 6.8. So 63.20. So it totals to 200. Both the side, we will total 200. And then this balance carried down, which was at the end of the month, is on the 1st of February, the beginning of the month, it will become balance brought down, and it has to be written on this side, 63.20 on Feb 1st. Now they asked us to restore. So from where? From cash book it will be restored. So cash book 136.80. This is restored. So this is how this total again becomes 200 and the interest is maintained. So this is how we'll do this question, which is from one of the recent past paper.